think from like all the snoring.
Yeah.
Like,
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
and we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. And once again, it is the Barnes and Tony show. Anthony, how are you on this fine morning?
I'm doing all right, Brian. You know, big weekend, big week coming up here. We were just talking about a lot of sports to cover, so let's get into it, dude. Huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to make the most of my 2 days before I head west.
That's right, dude. I totally forgot this was this week, huh?
Yeah, and I just missed a hurricane too, which is great timing.
Yeah, did it hit? Like, what's the deal?
I think it just rained a lot in San Diego, but I did see some picture that like Dodger Stadium was flooded, but I'm not going to LA. So
right. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, isn't this Dodger Stadium is like in the hills, right? Like,
yeah. But I think and people were like there were like memes like making fun of like the hurricane in San Diego and like there's like drizzling on the sidewalk. Like,
wait, so it was like complete like
no, some areas I think there's a lot of flooding, but just not like San Diego and Newport Beach where I'm going.
Okay.
So
because the way they made it sound like it's like the whole coast of California is gonna get like absolutely hammered, dude. Yeah, that's the way they were talking about it.
That's what society's very
dude. These freaking weather people too, dude.
No, but it's not even just the weather; it's the news people. Those evil rats. What do we got? Comments early and often.
As you like to see it, dude. We got Josh B from the company. Hope you had a great weekend. It says hashtag rep the company. I had a nice weekend, dude. How was your weekend?
I had a great weekend, and as always, I mean, it's great to hear from the company. It's great to hear from Josh B.
Wow, dude. We also are hearing from Matthew Gabriel. Speaking of the weekend, the best, the very best. He says, shout out to the company. And he says, hey, Bonds.
Hey, Bonds. Matthew.
The golf Mohegan. Come on with Matthew.
Unbelievable day yesterday on the course.
Did he beat you?
No. But he played a great round out there.
Really? What did he shoot?
Actually, I didn't tally it up.
What?
I'm saying I didn't tally
You didn't tally up his score?
No.
Did he tally up his score?
No, but I mean, I have the card. We could get back to it.
Oh,
hey, I feel like now you're looking to getting matches. Like it's Jay, then it's him, then it's Michael.
Yeah, dude. Like, let's go. I'll go heads up. Each of them, dude.
But no, an outstanding day yesterday. We both had some great shots. He had some ridiculous chips and putts. Yeah,
that's awesome.
It was pretty sick. And then we've I had my career long, Tony. I want you to take a guess how many yards out I chipped it in yesterday for birdie.
You chipped it in.
Yeah, and it was a career long. So, this goes, back, I guess I started golf when I was 6. So 25 years.
Well, I mean, can you at least give me like, what was your career long before this one?
Honestly, I want to say like probably it was from a couple of weeks ago and it was only like 35 yards.
Okay. 50 yards away.
93.
Stop it, dude.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It was unbelievable. Like they were playing this par 5. You would love the hole.
Oh.
So it's a severe downhill, dogleg right par 5.
Okay.
And to the left is like some reservoir, but before the green, which is elevated, there's a waterfall. So I hit my shot, it's dogleg right. So you would imagine, there's like a tight corner there with trees. So I was blocked out, had to punch out. So I punch out to the fairway, but then I don't want to hit a 200-yard shot over a waterfall. So I layup again. Don't really like the layup because it's like, it's fine, but it's like the lie is a little uneven. I'm to the right and, I'm still 93 yards away. And then I hit my shot and it doesn't seem like perfect, but it's heading in the right direction. The way it's sloped, it's sloped this way, but it hits on the high side here and then just comes in like that, just perfectly right in. And then like Matt's just like, that went in.
Wow, dude, that's sick.
Yeah. It was actually it was the hole that was on my story, like the first one.
Yeah.
That's the next hole looking down at the
Oh,
green.
okay, I see what you're saying.
So I like came out. If you look at that picture, it's like from the left side up. So it was.
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was great. Great to have a witness there, and Matthew.
Yeah, dude.
But
Josh
yeah.
B pretty pumped to hear about it too. He goes, awesome to hear. He goes, nice, good stuff, B.
Yeah. I mean, you can't beat a chip in. That's for sure. So we had a great time out there. Great weather.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day
and
yesterday.
they have been renovating 2 of the holes all season.
Oh,
One, I think within the last 2 times was fixed, but the other one hadn't opened. So we got to play it finally for the first time this time. And it was and it's so car path only. They're trying to really like preserve the grass and stuff.
oh yeah.
I swear to God, I was like walking on a cloud.
Are you serious?
It was that soft. Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
It was awesome.
You know what kind of grass they use?
We'll have to talk to the assistant pro over there.
Yeah.
And then we topped it off dinner at Liddell's in North Haven.
What's that?
Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Chicken parm?
No
Penne
chicken
vodka.
parm. No. Mix it up this time. But started first of all the bread with like some scallion chickpea dip, like with spice. With like really fresh Italian bread. Unbelievable. Of course, we housed 2 orders of that.
Wow.
And then split the Gallimar and escarole and beans with Parmesan cheese.
Oh, wow.
So basically, I was
dude.
honestly stuffed by the time dinner came out.
Still,
But we got the zuppa de peche with the white wine sauce.
Oh, shit.
Unbelievable. So like highly recommend it. And
Right.
I'm not usually in that area, but he was at his sister's, so he left his car there. So like, oh well, I had to bring it back to your car anyway. We were gonna get Remos, but it's like instead of driving an extra hour and a half to get Remos, why don't we just eat now? So ended up working out great.
Dude, that is sick.
Yeah. So
Zuppa de peche. I haven't had zuppa de peche in forever.
Yeah, technical difference between that and like Fra Diavolo and Damar. Like what's all the difference between all those?
Well, I mean, I guess zuppa de peche and like zuppa de mussels, it's more about like obviously zuppa de mussels is just mussels, but I mean it's in a red sauce that's not spicy. Like Fra Diavolo is spicy, obviously. And I feel like the sauce is kind of like a little more watery.
Okay.
It's not as like thick,
Mhm.
you know? I don't know if they like strain tomatoes out of the sauce or exactly how it works, but yeah. I mean, I love it. I used to like the place by my house back on Staten Island, Zuppa de Mussels, house it.
Yeah.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
really nothing like good sauce.
I know. Dude, speaking of good sauce, yesterday we had dinner at the Santiago residence.
Okay.
Marianne cooked for us, dude. Showed up, like sliced up Italian bread with carbonara sitting there.
With the olives?
I don't think there were olives in the carbonara. No, there must have been.
Oh, because the way you say, what are those olives called? Like it starts with a K.
Oh,
they're like green olives, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it Catamala? Isn't that
Something
what it's
like
called?
that. Yeah,
Wait, so
like
what were you saying?
caponata
Yeah.
is like normally it's like served cold, so it's like prepped like the day before, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's basically just like chopped up, like depending on who, people make it differently, but there's capers, eggplant, little sugar, salt, pepper, onions, peppers, sometimes olives, little olive oil, all mixed up. Sometimes people like drizzle some balsamic in there too. So good. But it's like a little appetizer spread. You like put on Italian bread, or whatever you want, really. So good, dude.
Wow,
so good. And then Marianne made it wasn't rigatoni. It was like the rigatonis that are like halved, like the small rigatonis. In a homemade vodka sauce. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I don't know. Homemade vodka sauce, burrata on top. So good, dude. Delicious. That's
burrata.
What for lunch, dude.
Dessert too or no?
Yeah, we brought Jay and I picked up like that chocolate cake we had for your birthday actually from Stop and Shop.
Okay,
guy. Ice cream, vanilla, chocolate peanut butter ice cream. And we got like I think Jay grabbed like these cookies on the way out too. So it was
the ice cookies.
Yeah. The sprinkles.
What are your thoughts on those?
Nah, I don't like them.
Really?
No.
Never did.
No, they always tasted too like
soft.
No, it was like the taste of them tasted like artificial, like too artificial to me.
But you're just talking about like like that every grocery store has, like with the icing.
Yes.
And, okay. Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm like, oh, wow, they probably just mass produce these for every grocery store. It's just like,
I did always like those.
You like those?
I don't ever have them, but like maybe it's just because like just an occasional thing. Like,
yeah. Kev Dude's in the house. Did you hear about that, dude?
what did he say?
He says Mets and Yankees suck. Finally shut the door and let football begin. Kev Dude in the house. Hashtag the company.
I mean, hey, he's definitely not wrong. That's
No,
for
he's
sure.
definitely not wrong.
But wow, yeah, that definitely sounds like a feast. Any pizza over the weekend, Tony?
Pizza over the weekend. Oh yeah, dude. Saturday, we had a big shoot day for MMPP2, right?
Uh-huh.
So the lunch break, Beverly's.
Amazing or no?
Dude, of course.
Cheese?
Cheese, bacon pie.
No, wait. Like
One cheese, one bacon.
Okay. I feel like though it's unlike you to not have one pizza that has split toppings.
Yeah, well, it was it's for all of us. It's for the crew that day. So we just got the 2 pies, and there was no leftovers, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, as imagined.
Dude, it was,
Wait,
it was
but so
so
2
good,
pies between how many?
4 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, so me, Renee, Mike, Manny J.
How many slices would you say you had?
See, it's always tough with the Beverly's because they,
Small.
they cut it like,
Right.
not one
12 slices.
Sometimes it's like 15. Michael was pulling out slices that was like literally like this thin. So I don't know. I probably had like 5 or 6. I don't know.
6. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
nothing crazy.
So really, your share.
Again,
much.
we're shooting, we're in costume, and like, Tony in costume, and these Power Ranger costumes, you can't exactly go to the bathroom easily. So you gotta, keep that in mind, Brian.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, no, that definitely sounds like good stuff. It's so tough with the pizza though, when there's like plenty of it, to find that happy medium where you don't overdo it.
I know you can't
do it, like it's over.
Yeah.
And we do have some more comments from Matthew.
Matthew comes in hot with the Barnes. Impressed. What a time yesterday. He says,
what a time, Matthew.
Lou Dolls?
Yeah, Lou Dolls was the
name of the place.
Yeah, I was just telling Tony how good it was.
In North Haven.
Zupa de Pesh.
What's the deal with North Haven? Is it like a nice town? Never been.
I like for where we were, I thought it looked pretty nice. Honestly.
Is it?
Because it's like I feel like it's more suburban than New Haven.
Right. Were you in like a downtown area though, at least?
Yeah, but it seemed more like neighborhoodish because like the
That's
restaurant
nice.
was only like a couple minutes from his sister's house.
Oh, it's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so that was great.
For the post golf dinner, love that. Tony, he says you look beautiful. Thank you, Matthew. I'm sure you're looking beautiful yourself today.
Yeah, and it was so funny. You would actually crack up about this. This would be the oh no, Brian. I just have this thing like sometimes like where just I don't know what it is. Like so, for instance, like the waiters like reading off specials or something. And I just like look at Matt and just start like just dying laughing and like at nothing really, but it's like almost like a nervous like type of laugh. And I couldn't keep it together. So we just had to order apps and be like, yeah, we're going to he tried to play it off too. He's like, oh, the special sounds so good. We're going to need another minute to decide.
What the hell, bro?
I don't know why, dude. I've always had that where I just can't I can't help it. Like once I have that thought in my mind, it's over.
What's the thought? Just
like I'm
nothing.
not cracking up.
Oh, not cracking up. Okay.
It's just how like it's like I don't know.
What were the specials?
Yeah, that's tough. Honestly, I was a little distracted at that time.
Was the waiter insulted or?
No, I don't think so. He was the man, honestly. But I just can't. You just wonder too. They think like it's like I'm like shitting on them.
Yeah,
or
obviously.
Like, it goes back a long way to the Eastern days, though. Honestly.
Okay.
Oh man, like no, like there was literally like it happened because basically I feel like I've told you about this, but how the overflow dorms at Eastern were at the Best Western.
Yeah.
So Pooch lived there,
Oh.
and then also actually Matt lived there too. and he was working as like the RA, I guess it's called, like
Yeah.
in the
In the Best Western.
right for Eastern, and then like he'd be working, but like it was very like you could just kind of do whatever. So I'd come over and play Madden and stuff, and then go over to Big Y because it's right across the street. Go get like a sandwich or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's this guy. I swear to God, Tony, if you just were there though, there's a guy. I don't know. He was just, I don't know, that was just working behind the counter. That was like just such like a weirdo that we actually had to leave. Like he started explaining to us like what we could get. We're like, oh, just give us a minute, and then we just dipped.
What? Really?
We just couldn't stop. Like couldn't stop. Oh man, those are the days. Those are the days. And it's a shame too, because I feel like Matthew like must have just sat down for a second when I was telling that story, because he would be commenting right away.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'm sorry. You'd probably be calling in,
dude. So yeah, that was just ridiculous. I'm guessing you, because you love your poker face, Tony. I think you've never had that problem.
No, I have, dude.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. There's definitely one that comes to mind where I mean, it wasn't like really at anyone, I suppose, but there, they're trying to get the giggles,
Right.
So there was like one time where we were in like the cafeteria at Sacred Heart. There's like 5 of us. We were just getting dinner or whatever. And honestly, I kind of forget what was even said.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop laughing. And like
everyone's just like
everyone, like literally, I'm the only one laughing and like tearing up, like crying.
Yeah.
And it's just like then they're like, we gotta go.
No, I used to have it really bad too, like getting like my hair cut or something. Like,
wait, really?
Yeah,
During the haircut?
And it's like, oh my God. And then Matthew's asking what happened, missed the last minute. No, I was just telling him about the big Y days when the one time, we couldn't even order and had to leave because of the weirdo working behind the counter.
Oh.
Oh my God. But yeah, it's just luckily like that has mostly subsided though, because it is very annoying, Tony. Like, because there's just certain times like you just can't do it.
I know. No,
like,
there are times. It's just not gonna happen, dude.
Yeah. No, what? I get so annoyed at Riley, and I feel like you could see him doing this. So a lot of times, like me and him will be playing, and it's like just the 2 of us on the course, and then we're paired up, and there's some weirdo out in the course, and like I can't like help but like, geez, like what's the deal with this guy? And like I'm like cracking up basically, but Riley will have his glass shades on, so you can't see his eyes. And like he'll see me dying laughing, and I'll just be like dead serious. But inside he's cracking up. It's thanks. Dude. Like,
oh my God.
And Matthew says big way. That was absolutely hilarious.
Do you get paired up often with like a weirdo when you're golfing?
No.
That's good,
it's I think it's about a 90% success rate, which is nice.
That's really good, because I would hate to be paired up and just to feel uncomfortable with like the person you're playing with. And, like,
well,
like, come on, dude.
I got tight though, because just recently there was I'm trying to think of where we were. Oh yeah. I was at Oak Hill in Norwalk, and I was paired up with this guy, and it's like I think he just didn't realize, and he wasn't purposely trying to be like a dick, but like, so let's say for instance, I'm hitting a shot over a bunker, and it looks like, oh, it's going way over the bunker, and then it just narrowly like will hit right above it and then roll back in, and they'll be like, oh, like literally like that.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. It's just like are you serious?
Yeah.
Like
you want to go, dude?
We got Lonnie.
Lonnie says, let's go, baby. He says, good morning, dudes. Yankees got smacked with the Boston Tea Party broom. Mets can't even tank right. Good wins for them, though. Shout out to the company. # rep the company, dude. Always appreciate it. Lonnie.
The chairman himself, Yanni. Always appreciate hearing from him.
Oh, yeah, dude. Always good.
And yeah, it was funny. He like commented on my Instagram story yesterday, just something like, oh, like the landscape looks nice, but it's golf or something.
Yeah, classic Lonnie.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had him. I thought we had him at the Fairchild driving range.
I think he needs to like consistently be doing that, like you get like, and he hasn't played, give him like a nice round.
He'll get into
Yeah,
it
I
with
think so,
Josh
too.
B, especially.
By the way, Matthew says the Yankees suck ultimate ass. Let's talk about the NFL now.
That's what we're left with, Tony. No?
Yeah.
You know what else we're left with?
PGA.
This past weekend's BMW Championship.
Let's go, baby.
Olympia Fields Country Club. And what a performance by Viktor Hovland.
Yeah, baby.
Winning this one at 17 under par. He fires a course record 61 on Sunday to overcome a 4-shot deficit to both Scotty Scheffler and Matthew Fitzpatrick. So once again, Scheffler with another runner-up finish here, but all is not bad here for Scheffler as he clinches the #1 spot in this week's Tour Championship, where he will start at 10 under par. And compared to the field, will have a minimum of a 2-stroke lead, and some golfers he will be 10 strokes clear of due to the staggered start of the Tour Championship. So not too bad job of there out of Scotty Scheffler. And Viktor Hovland gets his second win of the season, also won the Memorial at Muirfield Village. Rory, with another top 5 here, at 12 under, and he's gonna start in the 3rd position at the Tour Championship. Viktor Hovland will actually start in the 2nd position. So it'll go Scotty, Victor, and Rory McIlroy. Brian Harmon ends up finishing 5th here at 11 under. He's going to start in the 8th position at the Tour Championship. You got Max Homa, who, kind of standed pat in his position. He's going to be 6th in the Tour Championship. You have Sanjay Im, who finished 7th at 4 under. He's going to start 17th. Russell Henley tied for 8th with Xander Schauffele, both of them at 9 under par. Henley will start 12th in the Tour Championship. Schauffele at 15th. Tom Kim finished at 7 under as well. He's going to start 16th in the Tour Championship. And then it was interesting too. I'm trying to think of when the deadlines are, but I know the automatic qualifiers have been named for the Ryder Cup, and Brooks Koepka narrowly finished. So the top 6 in qualifying points for the Ryder Cup automatically are on the team.
Oh.
The other, I think it's 6 golfers. All are picked by Zach Johnson, the captain. So Koepka, not an automatic qualifier. So now there's questions, is he going to get selected, due to the whole, live scenario. But I mean, I think, that's just a bad job. That's letting the country down by not having, him on the team.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And there's talk that despite his very, very poor season, that JT is going to be on the Ryder Cup team.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's interesting though, because it's like you want to do like just what I was saying. You want to, do what's best for the country.
Right.
Thomas hasn't earned it. A bunch of other golfers have. But then at the same time, he does have experience in the Ryder Cup. He does play, team play well with Jordan Spieth, all the matches they've played over the years. So it's kind of, I still kind of lean though towards the guy who have played well this season. They probably have earned it more so than he has.
Right. Yeah, no, that's tough, dude. How does so you have the team captain, right?
Yeah.
Does he have a lot of
Yeah, he's putting the guys in their positions
outright.
For like the matches. Like,
right.
Oh, you're gonna face this guy.
Right. And it's just his decision. That's it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but he's not playing
right
either.
Right.
And then just to give you an idea, so the automatic qualifiers due to the points: Max Homa, Patrick Cantlay, Wyndham Clark, Scotty Scheffler, Brian Harmon, and Xander Schauffele, and Schauffele getting that spot.
Brian Harmon
over Brooks Koepka. I mean, really, it's remarkable because you think about the bet. There's a lot of great golfers in America here, and the fact that Wyndham Clark and Brian Harmon are automatic qualifiers for the Ryder Cup. I mean, kind of crazy what type of seasons they've had.
That is really crazy.
You never would have thought that going into the year.
Do you like that format that they have right now for picking the team, having the team captain? Yeah.
I think they should go back to it. Used to be like where there'd only be 2 captains picks, and then the rest is just all on points. I think earn it on the course.
Yeah. That
you know
makes
what I mean?
a lot
This
more
way,
sense.
then there's not controversy and stuff. And the captains picks, I mean, there's only so many guys that can play. Like those guys are only going to get a couple of matches in anyway. So I think that's the better way to go about it.
Yeah, I like that.
So Ryder Cup coming up next month in Rome, Tony.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think with the whole merger with Liv that there's going to be like any changes to this format for the following season, or
so much is up in the air?
No idea.
Is the merger going to go through? All this stuff.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, have you heard much more about that? I know we spoke about it last week. Possibly could not go through, but
no, haven't heard much more of it at all.
Oh.
What other comments we got here?
We got a few. It's mainly Lonnie, talking his trash as Lonnie does, dude.
Right. He gets excited for it.
Yeah, dude. Laying in his bag. It's a little angsty. But here we go. Matthew says, Lonnie, you're coming golfing, bud. And he says, I'm telling y'all, not getting into golf. He goes, I'll watch from the side. And he goes, Matt, I tried just hearing B talk about golf. I'll be sleeping on the course,
stop,
dude. Sleeping.
This is Lonnie being stubborn. That's all it is. Okay.
Have you ever had just a buddy come along, ride in the car, doesn't golf, just there to drink and
no, stop, get out of here. But actually,
really?
The group behind us, someone's wife yesterday, she was keeping score.
Okay.
Just riding in the car the whole time or ride along.
And that bothers you.
I wasn't saying it bothered me, but I just feel like,
the way you said it though, it's like,
well, I mean, I just think if you're going to go to the course, you're playing.
Right.
That's all.
Are you allowed to eat what's the
certain courses you aren't. Some are you have to pay full price if you want to do that. So it's who's going to do that? And then at that point, just play.
Yeah, right. At that point, you're going to play. Anyway.
Too much golf resistance from stubborn people.
Yeah, like Lonnie, for example. Matthew tried to convince him to whole different experience when you're out there with double B. He says
100%.
Lonnie, I'm gonna be sleepwalking. And he says, what trash am I talking? Tony, stop. Matthew, Michael says, legends, dude. Michael
C. Theofil.
Matthew, pumped for Rome. Lonnie saying that would be me. I'm just a ride along. Wow, Matthew says that lady was on crack.
There might have been a substance issue there. I don't know.
That really?
Who knows?
Did she look like it? Michael says Matthew.
I think it was up in the air, Tony. I can't say definitively that she was, but I'm not going to say definitively that she wasn't.
Okay, dude. All right,
Tony. All right. But can you believe Eastlake, Tony, starting on Thursday?
Dude, it is pretty gnarly. I'm pretty pumped for it. I'm hoping this weekend, a lot of golf watching. I'll be golfing as well this weekend. So bachelor party weekend.
Okay, it starts Friday or no?
Yeah, so Friday. We'll probably have to move screen time and do to Thursday or something like that because I think Jay wants to leave around 1:30.
Yep.
And obviously, him being the best man here organizing the bachelor party. There's a lot riding on Jay's shoulders too. So
right,
probably leave around then. I think it's a 4-hour drive, 3.5, 4-hour drive.
This is upstate New York.
Yeah,
by the Poconos.
I have no idea where it is.
I thought he said that.
He could have, dude.
Yeah.
At this point, just I'm just going wherever Jay tells me.
And then one round of golf.
Sunday.
What time?
No idea.
Okay. But we looked up the course or something. Or Jay knew it when I asked him last time, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Did you look it up at all?
No.
Okay. But you're going into it with some momentum.
Oh yeah, dude. Like probably the most momentum I've ever had going into a round of golf ever.
Yeah.
Like,
and
without doubt.
you know what's awesome too? I was just talking to Matt about this yesterday. It's sick how I've gotten him to his career high in rounds this year, 4.
Nice.
And then I feel like we started you off.
Yeah.
The bachelor parties, you'll hit it because you said 2.
Yeah.
You're by default, you're 3.
I'm doubling it because
Plus,
the following
other
weekend,
one-
yeah, golf.
It's crazy that it's back-to-back weekends.
I know, dude.
Like that's like American Pie shit.
Yes, Brian, it is, dude.
But the other one,
is,
like it's
dude.
possible there might be more than one round or no?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't think so.
No, you think it's gonna be one.
Because
Yeah.
then like Coins is it's at Seaside Heights in New Jersey. So there's like
You might go see Paulie D.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
The only thing I'm gonna say though, you're gonna go all the way to Seaside Heights. I mean, just go to Atlantic City, no?
Honestly, yeah. Well, maybe nah, probably not. But yeah, I don't know.
I know I asked you this last time, but was there anything else on the agenda for that one?
For Seaside?
Yeah, beach.
Yeah, definitely beach, bar, golf. I think that we're going to a brewery somewhere around there.
Brewery.
Too. Yeah.
And then at late night, if it's like a 20-minute Uber to the Borgata.
Yeah, oh, that would be sick, dude. I don't think it'd be a 20-minute Uber.
No, I feel like from there it's probably 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably, right? Yeah. Do we have like 9 comments right now?
We have exactly 9, Brian.
Number 9.
Dude. All right. Let's see. All right. Lonnie says that he won't be high on crack though when he's watching from the cart. Matthew says abuse your substance, the chocolate. Matthew Gabriel then says Lonnie. Lonnie says, luckily I'm cooking because all this golf talk. I'll probably be dozing off already. Matthew, pumped for Jay. Have Pie? Oh, the American Pie.
American
I'm surprised. Did you like that movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you would still watch it today and think it's funny.
You know, I want to say yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's just legendary. Like, who's the old guy? Like
that guy's with the eyebrows.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, he
though.
is so freaking funny.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised because it's like very like the guy was like banging a pie at the beginning, like
I don't know what it is.
Josh B says feels like warm apple pie, dude. LMAO.
I don't get it.
Because he was fucking the pie in the movie.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that part could go.
Yeah.
But
okay, dude. American Pie 1 and 2 only, says Matthew. Lonnie, American Pie classic. Yeah, they did kind of blow it with the other ones, dude.
What about the Naked Mile, dude?
No, stop. American Wedding was all right.
Yeah.
When he was getting married, that wasn't that bad. But then like Band Camp and whatever the hell else
I'm surprised they didn't just like finish it off with American Divorce, you know?
They still could, Brian.
You don't remember like her name, right? Like I know she was in How I Met Your Mother.
Her the actress?
No, but like
or in the movie,
the movie, yeah.
No.
Or his name.
Look it up, dude.
This has never been a theme on Screwed Up.
Not really. We definitely have not really talked about American Pie. I mean, we definitely have talked about it. Jim, that makes sense. She was Michelle. Yeah, Jim and Michelle. Eugene Levy plays the father.
Okay.
He's so good, dude. Ever seen Schitt's Creek?
No,
I think that's a show Sam would enjoy.
Yeah, no, I watched like the first episode and I was just like, I don't know.
Now, like when Sam like wants to watch something and you don't really want to watch it, or like you don't really like it, is it like?
Well, there's enough stuff that we both like, so that doesn't really happen too much.
All right, that's good.
Because like we honestly like we watch a lot of real estate shows.
Oh, really?
Like, and even though okay, like the reality, but like those like it's not as heavy reality as like some of the other like like I don't even like I'm not watching Housewives.
Right.
Like,
No, I've seen those shows. My parents watch them. It's like like looking for a house on the water.
Like, even if I know some of the fights between the agents or BS, like I still just like seeing the shots of the house.
Yeah,
so
it's a great show. They're well put together.
So yeah, no, like it's crazy. There's literally so many of them. But right now we've been kind of like watching because we watched the newest season of it, but we haven't watched some of the older episodes of $1 Million Listing Los Angeles.
Whoa.
And then Selling Sunset, Selling the OC, and The Agency. All good shows.
So are you like taking notes? Like you could probably buy a house like that now, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan.
Oh yeah, Ryan.
The old American divorce,
dude.
No, that's gonna be it, dude. That's gonna be it.
That would actually be hilarious.
Oh my god.
You right there, Brian? Are we losing you?
No, Tony. Stop. So I wanted to kind of, set the stage here for Eastlake. And just to give you kind of the, where we're going to start this tournament, which is, I know it is still kind of weird, but we've talked about this with the staggered start. But I guess it just makes sense to make the winner relevant. Right. That's what they want. So Scheffler will be at 10 under. He'll have a 2-shot lead over Viktor Hovland at 8 under, 3 shots over Rory McIlroy at 7 under. John Rahm, after a poor week this past week, is now going to be 4 shots clear of Scheffler at 6 under. It's amazing what a lead he had and how it evaporated. So he'll be 4 back. Lucas Glover will be 5 back. And then you have your groups of 4, 3, 2, and 1 under. It'll be interesting to see, can Scotty get it done this time? He did start last year's Tour Championship with a lead and was unable to convert it. As we know, Rory McIlroy won that one.
Early prediction, don't think just go. What?
Scotty.
Really?
He's due to win?
He is due.
It's a shame.
Dude,
I had it this week. Like
I know.
Like Victor has to pull a 61 out of his ass. Like,
crazy.
Ridiculous.
I know. Good for Victor though. B stands for ballin', dude.
That would be an epic finale to the whole thing. Now look at you.
You really love the divorce, dude.
Brady started it, and you told I wish we could go back to that because you were almost making fun of me for saying that they were going to get divorced.
I was. They blew it, dude. Dude, it's so funny too. I don't know. I feel like for whatever reason, like when you're on Instagram, it's like your discovery feed. She'll pop up. And I just feel like she's like posting mad pictures of like her with dudes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
No, but really though. Yeah, like she's trying to rub it in. It seems like a messy divorce. I mean,
it does.
Other than the kids part, I think they're handling that.
I mean, it's got to be tough when your whole life is public too.
Mm-hmm.
Like when everyone knows about it. Spilling your dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I guess that's America, right? No?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, geez, Tony. Sorry. I guess you're defensive here, huh?
Yeah.
What are you even saying, Brad? Did you catch any of the football over the weekend?
I think I caught some highlights of the Giants beating the Panthers.
Okay.
That was really it, dude. Nothing. I was a little busy, Brian.
Oh yeah. The Jets had their second preseason game. I mean, obviously, no Rodgers, though he will. We were just talking about it before the show. He'll play this weekend. Becton getting a lot of action again. It wasn't against the ones, it was against the twos, but thoroughly dominated. So it seems like he slowly, has an inside track here to the starting right tackle job.
You think he'll be successful this season?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And it's were you listening to Rick and Dan talk about that a little bit this morning, or
about Mekhi Becton?
Yeah.
No, I didn't catch that.
But yeah,
confident?
I think it's just they're kind of like, oh well, like he's a load, like it makes sense to give him the opportunity.
Oh yeah.
The other guys are mediocre. Obviously, he's had problems the last couple of years, and some callers think like, oh well, it's just a matter of time he's gonna get hurt again. But I just think, let it play out. Maybe he's not going to get hurt.
I know. And like, what are you going to do? Like, not give him another opportunity because he may get hurt,
And then one thing, and I don't know the specifics because there's a lot of like minor injuries that they don't even say, but like, I think what's really important is wait, I don't understand why is that funny? Does he think I said Dan by accident?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Grassa was in Matthew. Tony, you're all right there.
Oh, yeah, I'm
you
good,
need some
dude.
water, dude.
I could use. I got some coffee still here, so that's.
But yeah, the whole starting offensive line hasn't played together yet. So I just hope that in their finale against the Giants that they just give them like a series or two.
Yeah, no, they kind of need to because I feel like that's the biggest question mark, right?
Yeah,
Is
and
their
then,
O-line,
but
dude.
then
What
I
the
didn't
hell?
really agree with, that he thought I was going David Jeter.
Yeah. He goes,
But like Dan was trying to say, like they're a defensive football team, and I don't agree with that. Just especially because we're comparing to the Zach Wilson offense the last couple of years. Like this is an offensive football team.
Yeah.
Like the defense is great, but I'm just saying like it's not a weak offense. That's like, oh,
No.
we're gonna win 17-10 every week.
It's not a weak offense, but you got to admit a little bit. I mean, again, like looking at what we saw last season, I mean, you were relying on your defense more so than your offense. Obviously, this season could be different. But you got to say coming into it, and we know about Saleh being, a defensive heavy head coach. I think that's a fair thing to say. No?
Did you think the F-bombs were a little obsessive in the second episode?
Dude, it's actually funny you mention that because we were making fun of Saleh a lot. Like that one scene where he was talking, and it was effing this and effing that. Like
I just feel like it takes away from like the power of the word, Tony.
No, it does a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like really with any curse word or any serious word, you don't want to overuse it because, like you said, it takes away. It's like, oh, like that guy just says it all the time. It almost like he's a filler word for him.
Right.
Like, if I were to go or he would say the F-bomb.
You okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm good, dude.
Bless you, though.
Thank you, dude.
Do you think the defensive coordinator seemed like a little bit of a chief? Jeff Ulbrich?
Yeah, him. He does a little bit, dude. The way he was like talking to guys.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't get riled. Like he was trying to jack people up, but I feel like I wouldn't be getting jacked up from him, dude.
Yeah. But Saleh could get you jacked up though.
No, honestly, yeah. His whole like obviously the crow thing, right? And then I thought it was so cool, like what he was saying about like what preseason is like, because even though it's preseason, like he's trying to make them take it seriously,
right?
And it's all about like who you are out in the field, sort of deal. Like that, I thought was sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he does. He's a good speaker.
Yeah, he is. He is. I'm excited. I can't wait for that first Monday Night Football game against the Bills, and
crazy.
It really is a big game. And I just feel really good about it, and it's just nice too that we're starting at home. I just think obviously the crowd's going to be loud, and then also too, I don't know. I think as we look at the Bills, Tony, compared to where they were a year ago, I don't know. I don't know if they're in the same exact place. Like it seems like there's some like chemistry issues.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always tough, especially when I feel like a team like that. That has high expectations, has been so close to being in the Super Bowl, like, and again, like having those expectations of now making it, when things don't go your way. I mean, I feel like clubhouse issues, locker room issues. I mean, they're bound to arise a little bit because a lot of these players, specifically Josh Allen. I mean, now he's being really questioned in terms of if he can be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And then I think, again, like those pressures getting to people, I could see some chemistry issues arising because of that. People being frustrated with other players for making mistakes, frustrated with the coaches on play calling, whatever it may be. But I mean, those are the types of things that kind of separate, I think, championship teams from teams that are never going to make it. And I don't know, man. I want to say it was Mike this weekend was saying how he thinks that Bills are going to have like a huge bounce back year. But I don't know. I don't see it. I feel like I feel like it's just trending downward for them.
No, it is. It is because I think Allen is at his best just running outside the pocket. But when the pocket's tight,
right,
and he has to sit in there, it seems like he throws interceptions.
That's what it seems like, dude. And again, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see what Michael is saying, especially with Josh Allen. The amount of improvements he's made to his game is very substantial.
Right.
The guy's come a long way for sure. And there's certainly some great football minds, within that organization.
Yep.
But it's almost like a Rory McIlroy situation. He just can't really get over like the hump, And And like, who do they bring in this offseason? Like, who do they acquire that's going to be like, this is going to,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, they
really...
drafted Kincaid, the tight end out of Utah. Like, he might make an impact. But it is kind of weird. Like, you can't point to one thing specifically. And it's like, I don't know if maybe this will help them win, or do better in the season, would be to have more carries come from the running back and less from Josh Allen. Because I feel like that's when their running games are the best, when Allen's running, but they haven't been able to have a ground attack that's highly respected, that you have like a 1,300 yard running back there.
Yeah. And I mean, we know the way the game is played now, a lot of games are won through the air. And, establishing a running game is a great way to try and get your passing game going. You kind of need both of those things gelling to keep any good defensive team kind of guessing, and then again, you can add the fact that Josh Allen could scramble and run. Like, that's going to be like your ultimate triple threat as an offense. So yeah, but again, I mean, who are the running backs?
Well, I know they have Dalvin's brother,
right?
James Cook.
Oh, that's right. What's his scouting report here?
So I want to say this is going to be his second year, and they also did bring in Latavius Murray, who's a veteran. I think he's like 33 years old. So. And then Damian Harris, who went to Alabama, was on the Patriots. But let's see here.
Okay.
James Cook, this is his second season. Last year, I mean, he had 89 carries, 507 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So it'll be interesting. I mean, do they commit to him? Do they give him 200 carries this year? Damian Harris, he's 26 now. Go to his career stats, or what do we got? Okay, so he did it. I mean, you look at 2021. I mean, that was a good season.
Yeah.
And what's his measurables up top? Of height, weight. What do we got? 5'11", 213. So I think he'll get in the mix too. But I mean, I think what you saw out of 89 carries out of James Cook last year, I mean, you had to have liked that. So, it'll be interesting to see if they feature him and just make their offense less predictable. I feel like the common way to play the Bills is there's a spy on Josh Allen, and you have 6 or 7 defensive backs. It's not, we have to stack the box because James Cook's going to run it up the gut. That's not what you have to play him. So we'll see if they make some type of shift there. And then you have to wonder too, we know these problems with Diggs, and that might be between Diggs and Allen, whatever. But, Sean McDermott's been there a while. Hasn't been able to get them over the hump. I mean, at what point does he come into question?
I feel like, that's a good question. I mean, maybe after this season, I suppose, right? Because I mean, if things go south for you even more so this season, if Josh Allen continually throws a high amount of interceptions, if you
lose in the wild card round,
it's just not. You can't be doing that, dude. It's kind of like a big Super Bowl or bust situation for the Bills at this point.
Yeah,
which is really crazy to think about.
So you look at the body of work for McDermott, got there in 2017, lost that 6-3 wild card game to the Jaguars and Blake Bortles, went 6-10 the next year, but since then has made the playoffs 4 straight years with a playoff record of 4-4. And that the pinnacle, getting to that AFC Championship game in 2020 against Kansas City, and then was eliminated the last 2 years in the divisional round by Kansas City and Cincinnati, respectively. So, I mean, it's a common thing. You can't beat Kansas City, you can't beat Cincinnati. So, and now they have to worry about the Jets. So, I mean, I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of tough to hear, because I feel like if it's the same team beating you, same 2 teams beating you, each playoff season, it's like, dude, you're not improving. You got to figure out a way. That's what you're brought in to do,
right?
Is to figure out a way to beat these big teams, and you're facing them more than once. You're getting beaten by them in the big spot more than once. You can't be getting outplayed at that point. And by the way, I'm looking at Allen's stats here. Through 14 interceptions last season, 15 the year before that. That was his career high. But I mean, I feel like that's way too many for him.
Yeah, and I don't know, just an elite quarterback. You think that kind of magic number, you want to be 10 or below?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To
definitely.
be elite.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that's kind of more mediocre. And I did just look though. So Leslie Frazier was their defensive coordinator recent years. and he resigned actually. So Sean McDermott, who was Andy Reid's defensive coordinator for a while, is actually going to be the defensive play caller, and his contract is extended till 2027. So with that in mind, I think, unless they fall flat in their face, most likely he's not going to be let go. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be tough to look the fan base in the face if another season goes by and they don't take any type of step forward.
And I guess with McDermott too, I mean, like, again, think about that. Like, again, like now you're expecting him to know what Andy Reid's doing, you know, like you're expecting him to successfully call defensive plays, to contain Mahomes, to stop whatever game they're trying to play here. And I mean, if he doesn't this season, I feel like if I'm the Bills, like I'm going to be like, all right, we got to move on from you. Like, that's not going to work still. Like, we don't have time to waste, Like, if you're not doing it, we got to move on,
Yeah.
What was he got extended, you said?
Till 2027, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess it's tough because they hadn't been in the playoffs in a long time before he got there and stuff. But and Lonnie is right, I guess. Frazier, I guess, is taking a year off and not resigning. So
he was a pretty pumped saying, now we are talking sports.
Well, we're getting ready. The music is almost ready to the bite. The pick bite is almost ready to come out. By the time I get back from vacation, it's gonna be time for those divisional previews.
Wow, dude. So you're leaving. When are you leaving?
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. So no Sports for Wednesday for you.
Yeah. Just today and tomorrow.
Wow, dude.
So it's tough, though.
And you'll be back Monday.
And we have a fan from Aruba.
Wow, greetings from Aruba. Good for the show. You're getting an international audience. We'll spread the word.
Thanks, Mom. I know you guys are having a great time, and they sent us pictures last night. And I had mentioned this to you before, but they were eating at the Flying Fish, Tony, or Fishbone, I guess, Flying Fishbone, and it's in Nord Aruba. And I was telling you how the outside of the restaurant, like a lot of the tables, like your feet are in the water, and then the blue lights and the sunset. It feels like surreal. It feels like you're dreaming or something.
Oh God! Dude,
so I know they enjoyed that last night, and I've been enjoying their week plus there. So glad they're tuning in, though.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. When are they coming back?
They're coming back Wednesday, so it's kind of like a swap.
So, I mean, if Mrs. Barnaby want to host a sports board,
she's gonna be here Thursday morning now, Tony. And Lonnie or Yanni say hi, peace,
Yanni.
Mom. But what I feel like I was about to say something about the Chiefs, but where were we with the Bills? Were we saying something else?
McDermott. Frazier taking a year
I think you were
off.
just asking about the contract extension, and then I was just saying like he's gotten them over the hump, and like they hadn't before. So,
what's the deal with Josh Allen's contract? Do you know?
Look it up.
Is it going to stay up here?
Go down.
Transactions.
No, just go down.
Oh, this is like way different from baseball.
Yeah. No. Keep going.
Transactions. Okay.
Oh, okay, but
doesn't. It's kind of annoying. Through 2026.
Yeah.
2023. Oh yeah, 28 million.
So it was a 6-year, $258 million contract.
That's crazy. Yeah, signed 6-year extension.
And when did he sign it? It doesn't say.
2021.
Okay. So it runs through 2028.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, but that's just my thing with the Bills. And obviously, too, I mean, we already spoke to this, but it's just limit those interceptions. I mean, I think that can get them further. You can't make mistakes against Joe Burrow, against Patrick Mahomes. It's not going to work. And that leads me to my next point. I mean, until he retires, how is anybody going to stop Patrick Mahomes? I just wanted to read you off, and I think you probably already know this, but just his track record since he started in 2018 with Andy Reid here. So 2018, 12-4, lost to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. 2019, 12-4, won the Super Bowl. 2020, 14-2, lost to the Bucs in the Super Bowl. 2021, 12-5, lost to the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. And then last year, 14-3, Super Bowl champions. That's a tough task.
Yeah, no, I would say so. I mean, obviously, a very small amount of teams and quarterbacks have outperformed Patrick Mahomes since he's been in the league. So it is a super tall task, especially to be asking Josh Allen of that,
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes, and I understand, you talked about obviously just listing off some accolades, but I mean, if you even watch him every day, I mean, playing through the whole ankle injury and everything, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
really
what I was
is,
gonna say.
dude.
Like the strategy, and like it's like you never want to injure anybody, but it's like it seems like that's the only way, like, to have some type of chance.
Yeah, honestly.
So it's gonna be crazy if we eventually get a playoff matchup between the Chiefs and the Jets.
How do you feel about Lonnie saying Joe Burrow is the key?
What
do you think about
we're
that?
talking about. I think he's
Beating Mahomes. No.
Yeah. I mean, I think we could. I mean, I know. That team's been together for a while, so of course that's going to come up in the conversation. And they've done it. They've given them trouble. Up until last year, they really couldn't beat them. But I think the Jets are a big problem for them now as well. So it'll be interesting to see. And I didn't realize week 4 at home, Sunday Night Football against Kansas City. So
really
could be a potential playoff preview.
What's Rodgers' track record against them?
I feel like they probably haven't played too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, but
this schedule though to start is kind of crazy. 1-1, yeah. I knew that they hadn't really played.
Interesting.
But so you got your Monday Night Football game against the Bills at home. Then week 2, you're at the Cowboys. A lot of hype for Dallas. We talk about Dak, the interceptions, Tony. So I'm not that worried about that one. That's a 4:25 game on CBS. Nance and Romo, I'm sure will be jacked.
Tony Romo,
for that one. And then, can you beat the Patriots for the first time since 2015? At home, you think that would come with ease. That's September 24th. And then that Kansas City game is Sunday, October 1st. So your first 4 games, you're going up against 3 teams that made the playoffs last year. So that's tough. And then it doesn't really get that much easier after that, Tony, because you play the Broncos in Denver. Everyone's expecting Russell Wilson to be better. The altitude, Tony. And then, you're home against Philly. You get a bye. Then you have your game against the Giants. And then after that, you have to play the Chargers, the Raiders, the Bills, and the Dolphins. And then the schedule down the stretch is a lot easier. Atlanta, Houston, Miami, Washington, Cleveland, New England. So
they're going undefeated?
No, but I think 12 wins minimum. What do you think?
Yeah, 12. So it'd be 12-5.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And what's Yanni saying?
Yanni's talking mad shit, dude. In regards to Burrow, he says he already has beaten both and has made it to the Super Bowl before Allen. And then Lonnie says week 2, I'm a Jets fan. Definitely fuck the Cowboys.
No, but it is crazy though. There's so much hype for the Cowboys this year. And
I feel like there always is though.
But like, I feel like this is almost to like a new level.
Really?
Yeah. Because the NFC, there's not a dominant team, like all that stuff.
I guess.
Because
we'll see.
I mean, who do you think the best team in the NFC is?
I don't know, man. I still feel like the Eagles are gonna be like
number
really
1 though. They're gonna make the
dude.
Super Bowl again.
Yeah, I can see it. I think Jalen Hurts like really proved himself a lot, dude. Like he's a leader.
I know. I'm just looking at the NFC East here. I mean, I don't think it's the Giants.
Coming out of the East,
it's not the Cowboys. And then boy, the NFC South is in shambles.
Niners. Mm.
The Lions are going to be decent. But yeah, you'd have to think the Niners or the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the deal is. Is Purdy starting or Lance or like what?
I don't know. That's a good question. You would imagine it's Purdy, right? They do have Sam Darnold, don't they?
They do. Stop, Tony.
Seahawks still throwing Geno Smith out there?
Yeah. He just got that big contract extension. Remember?
Yeah, dude.
I'm just reading this article. I want to see if it's definitive. That Purdy's starting, and it looks like that's the case. And then let's see. Sam Darnold replaced Purdy for San Francisco's second drive. Played through most of the third quarter. He finished 11 of 14 for 109 yards, but with the interceptions.
How many?
Just one.
Okay.
And a touchdown for a pass rating of 93.2. But seeing ghosts, the picks.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. 109 yards, you said, though? Through
yeah.
one quarter?
Second drive, and then played through most of the third quarter.
Quarter.
I mean, you want a little more than that.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
Let's see. My mother says good morning. Then she also says I need a couple of boys to come to Staten Island for some heavy lifting. Dinner will be included, please. Well, are we moving, Mom?
Well, yeah, remember she's concerned. She
She's
wants to find you a nice treatment center around here.
Oh, it's funny. Lonnie says Tony and B, get your bus to Staten Island. Take Michael, Jay, and Matt. Yeah, we'll see, dude. I mean, I need some details here.
You really you're blindsided.
Heavy lifting. I mean, I know my mother was trying to paint the house.
Okay.
So maybe
moving the furniture in and out.
Yeah, the piano, the dining room table, the couch. And then also Lion says the Cowboys will fall flat on their faces, just like always. As Stephen A said, just wait. Won't let you down.
Yeah.
My brother says the attic.
Cleaning out
the attic, dude. You know, the attic barely touched. My father still has childhood toys up there.
Jesus.
And then Josh B says Darnold has become. It was because the team was in shambles. Coaching, everything was terrible. I think Darnold could still be something in the league.
Have you and Tony talked before?
Right? That's kind of crazy, dude. Lonnie says piano, mind blown, and then my mother says also the yard needs. I feel like she just like it's going to be chores.
Oh yeah,
power washer.
You know, she really is dying to see it, right? But speaking of what Josh B is saying,
Lonnie's in agreement.
No. Listen, I get it. I was actually gonna just say, I mean, it's who knows if he was in a different situation, and I would feel like he would be in a good spot, especially if the Niners could somehow trade Trey Lance. But I don't know if anybody wants him. The guy hasn't been a starter in like 3 or 4 years. He just as big of a bust as you could have as the second overall pick.
Yeah.
And you would think Darnold in Shanahan's offense would be pretty good.
So you do think he'll have a good year?
Well, he's probably not going to play unless Purdy gets hurt. You know?
What if Brock Purdy's doing terrible?
I don't think he is. I mean, Purdy was pretty impressive. I mean, we talked about that a lot.
Very impressive, dude. You think he's on a short leash, though? I mean, I feel like they do have the quarterback situation, I feel like, for the Niners is very weird.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But I think everybody is expecting what Brock Purdy did last year to be sustainable. And I really do think they would prefer to move Trey Lance, even if it was for like a 6th or 7th round conditional pick.
Yeah. Josh B says, look at Geno Smith.
True.
How many years has he been in the league? Because I feel like
Geno Smith came in like 10 years ago.
Because I feel like last season is probably like the best season I've seen him have.
Oh, yeah, he didn't have a good season.
Right.
Tony. Yes.
So it literally did take him like 10 years to be good.
Right. But the thing is, train wreck for a couple years. And then after that, I mean, he didn't really get a chance to start.
I know. Broken jaw.
Because we always talk about, run scenarios, Tony, and you need that runner. Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah, very true. You think he has another good season for Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Carroll, I was listening to it on the radio yesterday, actually, with Matthew, and it was funny. Like, they were going on and on and on, and then Matt's just like, what the heck are they talking about? But I was just wanted to see here on so Purdy last year, 67% completion, 1374 yards, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Wow.
So long as that UCL's intact, I think the Niners, I mean, they've shown when that team is healthy under Kyle Shanahan, they're a force. They always have a great running game.
Yeah.
And they always have a great defense. And then, you throw in a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did Lonnie say?
Lonnie said Geno Smith still the only African-American QB to ever start for the Giants.
And I don't know if you remember, but he was who they pulled Eli Manning for.
That start?
To break up the star
streak.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up, dude.
Yeah. And then Eli went in at halftime.
Yeah. Like, what a joke, dude.
I know. I think that was Ben McAdoo.
It was.
But you know what I kind of forgot too with this 49ers team? I mean, they got with Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle with Juszczyk, Tony.
That's pretty crazy. Lonnie is really hitting that. That's a fact.
That's a fact, B.
And then that's a fact, B. Thanks, Ben Quackadoo.
And then what do we got here?
Oh, wow. Josh B says, oh, boy, here we go. Don't get him started. Ha, ha, ha. It's a touchy subject for him. I mean, dude, it's kind of freaking whack, honestly. Like,
right. But no, it almost reminds you of like a Yankee situation. In terms of like, what are we thinking?
Yeah.
Like,
what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Get fired.
So yeah, we are excited for football. Let's go Jets.
But let's pumped, dude. Great football talk.
Great football talk. Let's just go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one up and win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeouts.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
What do we have here from your brother?
I don't know. I think maybe we should thought Josh B was referring to you having a touchy subject, and my mother says there are a lot of touchy subjects for Barnes.
I don't. It seemed like it was like a scud or something.
Yeah, I feel like it might be, dude.
I don't know what that's all about.
A little Monday morning, huh?
But I have to say, Tony, all my years of Lottie's riled Yanni.
I kind of think we need to be bold.
All my years, though, I never thought I would see, Yankees end of August, 4 games under 500, and the fact that they failed to win a game last week and have lost 8 games in a row for the first time since 1995, double swept, Tony. And just everything has fallen apart since they blew that 4-run lead against the Marlins last Sunday. So not much to really say here other than what we already know, that it's over. Changes need to be made and the future needs to be brought closer to us, and enough of these journeyman guys like Billy McKinney and Jake Bowers.
Oh yeah.
We need to see the kids. Wells, I think, hit 2 home runs in a game over the weekend. Oh yeah, lefty catcher, power hitter. Why would we want that? Why would we want that? But the first 2 games over the weekend got completely embarrassed. Friday 8-3, Brito 4 runs in the first inning. Saturday, Cole got hammered, give up a grand slam in the second, lost 8-1. Yesterday, offered a little promise, just the fact that you actually scored, and you had a huge 3-run homer from Anthony Volpe. But multiple blown leads, and then the fact too, you have second and third, nobody out, and you go strikeout, pop up.
No offense.
Your two best hitters at the plate, Glaber and Aaron Judge, and they just strike out. So
what are you doing? That's it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So 1664. But like we said last week, I mean, I guess at this point, right? Just open the floodgates. I mean, at this point, they would be better off getting swept by the Nationals here starting tomorrow. Off day today. Rodon off the injured list. But you want change. You want change quick, and you want prospects, and that's it.
Are you like everyone's gone, cleaning house?
Yeah.
What do you feel about the fact that it seems like Cashman's going to stay? Rumors that Boone's going to get canned, but also seems like a 50-50 shot from what I've heard.
No, Boone is gone.
You think Boone's definitely
He's
gone?
already been fired.
Like, you think so? Like,
they already
definitely?
fired him. They told him you're done. I know it. I don't have any sources, Tony, but I know it. I'm telling you.
All right.
They said, it's not good for you. It's not good for us. You're done. And,
oh my goodness.
What?
No, I just got a notification. Not breaking news or anything, but I just got Austin Wells. I don't know if you saw this. Multi-home run game yesterday.
I just said that.
Oh, you just said that? Okay, never mind. So come on, I was doing a lot of things over here.
And then that happens, Tony. You don't listen to me, and then you play me some Dell
ads, dude. I don't want to hear Cody Bellinger going.
I don't want to hear about. I don't want to hear about Graham Ashcraft, Tony. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Are they gonna bring anybody up? Like, what's going on? They already passed the date. Friday was the date where you could bring somebody up. It doesn't count.
The 45 games
service time.
Yeah.
So I mean, are they gonna bring anybody up?
Yeah. I mean, they have to. They Brian, they have to. Like, what do you like, literally? Like, if you don't, yes, they're definitely. They have to bring up everyone. They're gonna.
Well, because I guess September 1st, I hate that they did that with the rosters and 2 extra spots. I mean, that's BS.
It is kind of bogus, dude.
Like I guess they were just mad like that people were like having 10 relievers pitching a game, but it's like just then make it 35 week is fine. But like you got 2 spots, like you're not really giving anybody an opportunity.
No.
Do you think though, past the 2 spots, like they're going to bring up more guys in like DFA, like maybe Rort Ved or Greg Allen or Billy McKinney or Jake Bowers? Like, are they going to do that? Like,
I can see McKinney and Bowers still sticking around, right? I don't think they would DFA them yet. But
come on, wouldn't everybody else though in this situation?
Oh yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like people would have already done it to begin with by now. You know what I'm saying?
I just
Horvat though, he's got to go, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's barely got any bats, but it's like I don't know.
Matter,
we have Austin Wells ready. Let's go.
Yeah,
like, what we're gonna call up when he's 30.
And again, like what? Like he hasn't had many at bats. So like, what do you even have him for if you're not even giving him any at bats?
Yeah,
like, come on.
Yeah. What did Lonnie say?
Double B, the Yankees got swept, man. As the sports Jesus once said, "What's the future mean for us, man?" Hashtag rep the company.
I mean, and Josh B saying talking about Jason Dominguez. Who's really been heating up lately. I don't know why he's not in AAA yet. So I mean, he's another future piece for us. So that's what the future means for us is many of those guys, Everson Pereira having a great year in AAA. You'd think the call-up's imminent. You would think between Wells, Pereira, and Oswald Peraza and Jason Dominguez, that should be the future core. And that core should be up now. Let the guys take the lumps now. Let's not have them lose us games in April next year because they didn't get any experience this year.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree. Again, I mean, that's the whole point of the rest of the season now. It's like you're not going anywhere. We know that. Like, why not just start experimenting with new things? Bring guys up, see what they can see, at least get them to look at pitches.
Right.
Like in the majors for the first time, like, because then you'll be better prepared for, like, let's say next season, and being competitive and having these young guys come up and knowing what it's like to be a part of the majors. I mean, especially now, I mean, these guys are being brought up. It's not that nobody cares, but I mean, there's certainly a little bit less pressure on them. It's not like Austin Wells is being brought up and it's like we're pushing for the playoffs.
Right. And then like your pass ball or your 2 strikeouts killed us.
Like people are going to be very like understanding of Austin Wells' situation, just using him as an example. If he makes mistakes that a rookie would, because 1, he is, and 2, like, dude, people are just going to be happy he's been called up,
Yeah.
They're going to say exactly what you said. Like, we expect him to have issues to get the kinks out. And again, like there's going to be no rush and no worries because you have a lot of time now if you bring up these young guys.
Yeah.
So I mean, now's the time as ever. And it is, and I could see why it would be annoying for me. I mean, thankfully, you know, we've got like as a Mets fan, you know, we've got like Viento's been getting some more time and stuff like that. As a Yankee fan, I would be absolutely frustrated if they're not bringing up our prospects right now.
Yeah. So
it just doesn't make any sense, dude.
I guess, I mean, we'll see on September 1st, but it should happen before then. And that's just what's so annoying.
Especially like, again, like a series, you know, you got the Nationals coming up. You said, what do you have? Severino and
Rodon,
and then Severino, right? After that.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Yeah, bring up young guys in the lineup, dude. There's something going. I mean, it may look like, you know, the Nationals might be looking like the Braves against the Yankees here, but
no, but do you have any guys like maybe you want to like send over to the ballpark when Severino's pitching just to get like some work in, like some home run derby?
Yeah, dude. I mean, you might as well, honestly, dude. Jeez.
Did you catch any of Trevor Williams on Sunday Night Baseball last night at the Little League Classic?
No.
Yeah, Phillies Nationals.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching a little bit at it was on at the restaurant.
How do you do?
I mean, they were up like 5-0, and I actually was just about to check. Nationals hung on 4-3, so they're up 4-0. Trevor Williams sharp for Nationals, a 4-3 win. The Nats have been hot, man. No, so that's great for us, but we want to lose. So yeah, Williams 6 scoreless. Tony,
are you serious?
2 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts, but ERA 4.95 on the season.
Yeah. Wow, Zach Wheeler, tough dude.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Every time I looked up, you know, there's a ball going down the line. They announced next season Little League Classic will be the Tigers and the New York Yankees.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Tigers, Yankees.
But it's like, why Tigers? Like, why Tigers?
Yeah, why Tigers is right. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Oh wait, no, it doesn't make sense actually.
I mean, last season didn't they get swept by the Tigers? Right?
I think that was the season
years ago.
Before that, I don't know.
It's kind of a stupid decision anyway.
You know what I was going to ask you though? Do you think? I know he doesn't care and he's so arrogant. No one likes him and all this stuff. But do you think Brian Cashman deep down knows the pain and angst that he's caused us Yankee fans? Honestly, not asking if he cares, but if he knows.
Yeah, I think he does. Right? I mean, he goes out in public and stuff, right?
Yeah.
He's got to get heckled all the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
Where does he live in the city?
No, he lives in Norwalk.
Norwalk, Connecticut?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you know where?
Riverside. Is it, or wait. No, Rowayton. Rowayton is Darien.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so Darien.
Wow, dude. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So what? I mean, that. You want to go?
I can't believe the last conversation I had with Brian Cashman, I said, let's win a World Series. And he said, music to my ears. And then we sit here and there's 60 and 64 in August, Tony. Losers of 8 in a row.
Music to my ears. Is that what he said?
What music are you listening to, Brian? Oh, man. By the way, you killed it with the picks. 3-0. I went 1-2. So now my lead is only 2. 24-22.
Let's go, baby. What are we playing until August 1st? Or I mean October 1st?
October 1st, yeah.
Wow, dude. Okay. So we got another whole month, dude. We get long. It's always tough when to pick towards the end of the season too, because
but the bad teams win a lot. That's why
bad teams win a lot because the good teams don't really care.
Wait, why is he saying clip?
Like
like
clip,
a bite?
Clip. LOL. Oh yeah, to like clip it up for a reel, like the post, dude. Music to my ears, dude.
I can't believe he said that though.
I mean, what did you want him to say?
I don't know, but boy, like I didn't like him then, and now it's like to a whole nother level, honestly. And like the crazy part too, Tony, is like I really hope he gets out of there just from the fact that nobody wants to trade with us. I mean, how are you supposed to like do business?
I mean, the report said that, the Cashman is really hard to deal with. If you could do it again, where you went to that thing to talk to him, what would you say to him if you could do it again? Honestly.
You know what it is, to be honest, though, Tony? I don't think I would say anything really different just because, it was very nice of Carm to get, those tickets for us and stuff. So he's right there. Like, I'm not going to, make some uncomfortable situation, in front of him. That would just be disrespectful and embarrassing, But if I was there by myself, I feel like I would try to just be like, no, but I would seriously try to be like, listen, I know you've been around here for a lot of winning times. But could we go back to the days where we developed talent and grew it and we didn't have an obsession of bringing guys off the minor league waiver wire to be our 5-hitters? Could we just stop with that? Why do you think that's a good idea? And then when you would say, when the dust settles.
Oh, God.
So brutal.
It really is. Dude.
You think it's bad with that player. I swear to God, you'd be having nightmares of Brian Cashman if he was your general manager.
I mean, I do think he is doing a worse job than Epler at this point of the season. But Epler's still pretty bad, dude.
You think they get together for drinks?
I think they do often. Maybe Epler lives in Rowayton too, dude.
Who's this?
Oh, wow. Maurice Fabiani. Oh, whoa, dude. If you confront Cashman, he would react like Tommy Pham yelling at fans at San Diego on Saturday.
I didn't know Tommy Pham did that.
No, I think this is a Buffer, dude.
Oh, really? Because who is Maurice Fabiani?
Reese Fabiani?
Oh, okay.
Reese, yeah, my friend Reese.
Prefer, we got you, buddy. Haha.
I mean, it could be Reese. I doubt it, though.
No.
He doesn't really watch baseball, so I don't think he would really know this.
Prefer, are you going to reveal yourself before 2030?
2030? You're giving him a long time, Brian.
Seems like a good timeline for him. Oh, man.
Was Tommy Pham really yelling at fans, dude?
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Today. Here we go. Man's altercation with fan. He called him a piece of shit, I guess, huh?
Wow.
Was a Reds fan? Yeah, this is, I think. Let's lower this down a little bit. That's what he said, dude. Piece of shit about piece of shit.
So Prefer is someone Tony knows. He does Maurice and your teacher, Tony. He did Gino that one time. Yeah.
Oh, he's saying it's someone that I know.
Yeah.
I don't think so, dude.
Tony, there was no one back in your prep school days where you were bullying them and stuff, and now they're getting their Matsuyama's revenge type of deal.
No, Brian.
I don't. Why are you teasing though?
In your prep school days that you were bullying.
I don't know. Would you take his tie or something?
You're really amusing yourself for that one, huh?
I don't know. Really, no one comes to mind though.
I mean, I get it. Sure.
Did you ever used to be a bully? Honestly.
No.
All right.
Honestly, I didn't.
And you never there was never some big beef with somebody
I mean, sure, you have beef with people, but I wasn't.
But where it was every time you see each other, it's the.
What, Brian?
Never.
Honestly, no, not really, dude. Not really.
Did you ever actually get in a fight?
I think in middle school, yeah. But high school, no, there was no fighting in high school.
So unless this person's hanging out,
it was just so much, yeah, which I doubt. But come on, I mean, the fighting in high school too, detention, you're suspended, you got to deal with your parents. It's not fucking worth it, dude.
Yeah,
you know,
obviously, but everybody has an anger problem, and we know that.
Michael says Tony is a bully. But my mother comes in and says
Anthony was very likable. A community man growing up.
A man of the people, dude.
On Staten Island.
Michael loving the tie. Ha 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 ha.
Take his tie. And you took his shoelaces. Yep.
No, the shoes for our
no laces.
Slip-ons, no laces, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Okay. He said,
I mean,
which means yes.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, like you make fun of people,
yeah,
sure, but everyone gets made fun of.
How guilty does it seem though? Like you ask somebody, okay, did you kill him?
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, your mother thinks I'm jealous. Apparently,
don't be jealous, Barnes. Were you a bully in high school, dude?
No.
Where'd you go, Massac? Right?
Yeah.
That's like it's not like an all boys or anything, or is it?
No, it's just a Monroe High School.
Public?
Yeah.
Okay.
How cute Tony was likable from Yanni.
Yeah, I mean, I was likable. What's not to like?
I mean, I didn't say anything.
I mean, I don't know. I just like was chilling in high school, you know.
But yet we have this robot that won't leave us alone.
Bonnie coming in hot. Oh, I honestly, I don't know. I just think it's some guy from, I don't know, it's just some dude.
But I'm kind of like a little like scared for our lives, no?
I mean, I guess he technically knows where we are.
And he's just so into it, which is weird, you know?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I guess he's taking a step back, but has he? Like, or is he just watching every time and not saying anything?
I mean, I think I would imagine he's been watching every time.
Every episode.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't think he just popped in today.
Yeah.
Maurice Fabiani.
But then it's just weird that he just doesn't say anything. Like, why is that so sick? You know?
I don't know, dude. I mean, you know, I don't want to say the man is like disturbed or anything, but I mean, obviously, I don't know, man. If it is, if it's someone we know or not, I mean, I don't know, man. I guess time will tell, dude. Hopefully, 2030.
2030. Your mother thinks Lonnie is the Nubifer, but that's no.
Nah, yeah, I don't think so, dude.
Are we making some picks?
Oh, we gotta make some fucking picks, huh?
Yeah.
It's 11:30. I got Dr. Proper 12:15 today.
Oh wow.
I know, dude. So let's get it on. Speaking of Cody Bellinger and the Cubs, giving the Cubs against the Detroit Tigers today. How about that, dude?
Wow.
What's this guy's name? Javier Assad, dude. You know, bullpen guy for the Cubs this season, young guy. Has gotten a few starts. Has gotten 3 starts actually. His last 3 appearances. His last one, dude, against Chicago, gave 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Before that, against Toronto, 7 innings, 1 earned run. Seems like Chicago should have been using this guy as a starter all season. So I think, you know, against a team like Detroit, that has kind of been, I guess they won 4 out of the last 5 games here. But you know what, dude? I think the Cubs on a 2-game winning streak here are going to play pretty well. Assad, 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Bellinger, another dinger, back-to-back games here. Chicago wins, I'll say 4-3.
I'm going to take the Astros over the Red Sox, you know, coming off the sweep of the Yankees. I don't think it's going to be easy for him this time around. And James Paxton, you know, good numbers, but has kind of gotten hammered in a couple of his starts recently. I could see Javier, you know, going 7 innings, 2 earned, 8 strikeouts. And I think, you know, they get the long ball going with Alvarez. I think the Astros will defeat the Red Sox here 8-4.
All right, my next pick here, I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to say the Mets are going to beat the Braves today. Alan Winans, excuse me, getting his second start here of the season against the Mets. Last time he started, he lasted 7 innings, gave up only 4 hits, 2 walks, 9 Ks, no earned runs. That was a 21-3 victory against the Mets. I just think the Mets certainly have some more momentum and pep in their step. I know David Peterson on the mound for the Mets could get clobbered, possibly, most likely will. But I think this guy, Allen, I think he's due to get popped, honestly. Young dude, kind of has had it a little easy, I suppose, coming up from his first 2 starts. Mets have seen him now before. Know what he's like. Alonso, I want to say he's going to hit 40 tonight. I want to say he's 39 right now. Lindor, who killed it this past weekend, honestly. I would say maybe like a 3 for 4 night with 3 RBIs. Maybe came around the bags twice. Nimmo, 19th home run of his career. And I say Alvarez needs a dinger too. He hasn't really had a dinger, I feel like, in a
Wait,
while.
Nimmo only has 18 home runs. Career?
Yeah. Wait, what? Career
No,
high.
Oh, okay. No, I think the way you said it, I could have just heard it wrong. It sounded like you said the 18th home run of his career.
No. All right, hold on. We may have a caller in here.
From Verizon Wireless Financial Services. Please do not hang up. We need to discuss.
Don't hang up, Brian. Give me the Mets winning the most squeaking 7-6.
Wow. I'm gonna go with the Mariners. Luis Castillo on the mound. M's have been hot. Pitching up against Chusol. If he was going up against us, he would probably throw 6 scoreless innings. But against the Mariners, he's getting hammered. Julio Rodriguez on fire recently. Give him another 3 for 5 night with 5 RBIs.
Wow.
And 2 doubles.
Let's go, dude.
En route, figuratively and literally, I'm going to say 10-2 Mariners over the White Sox.
Nice, dude. I guess for my last pick here, just kind of scrolling through here, Royals A's, dude. Jordan Montgomery. Forget Montgomery, dude. Michael Wacha is pitching tonight, dude. You
Yeah.
hear about that?
Yeah.
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 Do it.
David Robertson, I think his ERA is like a 6 with the Marlins now.
Yeah, it's really helping my fantasy team that was in first place all season is now his 4th because everybody has just hit the bed. Not just him, but
That's tough, dude. I'm sorry. It's a shame for Robertson though.
Yeah.
Do you think if you're still on the Mets, you'd still be doing really well?
Yeah. Bad culture there in Miami.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. Speaking of bad culture in Miami, Michael Wacha, I mean, I think he can go like 7 innings, 1 earned run tonight. I think for Wacha, absolutely, blanking the Marlins. San Diego wins, I'll say 4-1.
I feel like you're high on Waka again.
I mean, he's been doing well.
Yeah, every time, just
Like,
answering
ridiculous,
the call.
dude.
We
Yeah.
respect that.
Especially for a team like San Diego, too. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
They've had inconsistent starting pitching for a while.
Yeah.
Give me the Reds over the Angels. Angels are free falling, embarrassing themselves. And I mean, I didn't even know this, but guess who's on the hill for the Reds? Graham Ashcraft, Tony. So Ashcraft, 60-8, 4.89, going against Giolito, 7-9, 4.44. Angels have been a disaster, losing 2 out of their last 3 and 3 of 5 overall, 3 games under 500 after going for it at the trade deadline, not trading Ohtani. So I think Giolito gets hammered. De La Cruz hits 2 home runs. And I think the Reds are going to win 8-4 over the Angels.
All right, dude.
So
Graham Ashcraft.
your favorite.
My favorite, dude.
What do you think about what Yanni said?
That the dude's a loser?
Yeah.
In terms of prefer. I mean, I don't know, maybe, dude. The guy definitely has some backstory to it. I think Lonnie says, wow, Tony's mom, I saw nothing but love and care here. I'm the one who keeps telling Tony to call you.
Very true.
Very true. And my mother asking, where is prefer? Show yourself. Well, I mean, I think we deserve some closure,
Yeah.
I'm really excited to find out that it was Michael Theophil the whole time, dude.
Yeah. Like joke's over.
Yeah.
Like enough is enough.
Enough is enough, dude. Come out, Michael.
Oh my God. But wow. I feel like this hour and a half just flew by, Tony. No?
Dude, I can't believe, it really has.
Because there's just a lot of like side stories
Right.
cracking up.
Also,
like,
definitely the most football I want to say we've talked in a little while, too.
Yeah, a
dude.
lot of football talk.
Yeah.
We're ready
Big
for some
Y.
football. The Big Y.
You should go to Big Y? I've never been.
Not too much. It's a very good story, though, I have to
Yeah.
say. You have good quality, Tony. Quality products.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a Costco, is it not?
No. Because it's
What
not
is it?
bulk. It's just a regular
Oh,
grocery
it's like
store.
Walmart?
It's just like Stop and Shop, but
Really?
it's only in Massachusetts and Connecticut.
Oh, interesting.
Lonnie,
By the way, says, I was just about to say, I think it's Michael.
that would be crazy.
That would be, dude.
But yeah, we're coming in hot. We're pumped up for everything. But once again, really appreciate everybody tuning in today.
Beautiful Monday.
Continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee in costume, the merch at downtimetv.com. Shout out to the company. We want everybody to enjoy the day,
Yanni.
enjoy the games, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.